This is a 40-foot container that's just turned up in June 2024, full of bisque from Bisque imports. And this is a video that we put together just to show you what we do to check the quality of all the bisque that we receive each time we receive a delivery. I ought to mention that all the bisque that we sell is checked and the ingredients are calibrated for fit within the industry standards at the factory before they ship to us. But this is just an additional test that we do for our own peace of mind each time we receive a delivery. So I've chosen 10 random boxes and I'm just pulling out one piece from each box that I'm going to glaze. Now if you look at the box on the Bisque import bisque, you'll see that there is a batch number on each box that corresponds with the batches of the clay that they've used for each of those items. I'm just writing on each of the bisque pieces that I'm going to glaze what the batch number is and the date, June 2024. It's worth mentioning that the batch number on the box will also correspond to a particular shape that is used for each batch of bisque in the Bisque import production. If you look underneath the bisque item on a Bisque imports piece, you'll see a little shape printed next to the China stamp, the stamp that burns away during the firing. If you have thrown the box away and can't work out which batch of bisque you have, if you can see the stamp and work out what the little shape is that's printed underneath the piece, then there's a good chance we could track back and work out which batch of clay and production that piece of bisque came from. Now I'm dipping the bisque in Colorobia 004, which is clear glaze straight onto the bare bisque, and that clever little mat is our dry foot mat, which if you don't have, you really need to get one. It saves you so much time cleaning up. And then taking them all down to the kiln for firing and eating an apple at the same time. So into the kiln it goes. Just make sure the bottoms are all clear. Program the kiln to 06 and I put in 3 witness cones, an 05, an 06 and an 07. That'll take about 8 hours to get up to temperature, probably about the same time to cool down. So this is me the next day unloading the kiln. The real test to see whether the firing was a success is putting the witness cones in, and we should see the 05 still stood upright, the 06 just bent over to touch the floor, and the 07 flat, which is what I've got in that case. And here's the results. The glaze test, success. This is all done within 24 hours of receiving the delivery.